Have you just started with Ubuntu Linux and you're not sure which programs to get? Great. First, you want to run sudo apt update. Now here's the important part. You want to run sudo apt install terminator, build essential, cmake, wget, curl, and git. Press Y to accept. Build essential installs your compiler and the various tools you need to use it with. cmake is another tool that's really popular in C and C++ projects. wget and curl have a high overlap in what they do, but basically they just let you download files from the terminal. Many tutorials will use wget or curl to download files as part of the instructions. Finally, we have Git, which tracks versions of our software as we build it. Also, GitHub is the world's largest repository of open source code. Open Terminator, you can find it in the menu. Terminator is great because you can split horizontally with Control-E and Control-O. When you install Terminator, right-click Preferences, click Profiles, click Scrolling, and put a big number in here. This affects how many lines you'll be able to scroll back. Oftentimes it's too short and you'll want to go back more than just 1,000 lines. I just put a bunch of 9s in here. After you install Git, you should run the 2 commands on screen and put in your name and email. These values will be written into your commit messages when you start working with Git. Next, we need to set up your public and private key for GitHub. Your private key identifies who you are. Never share it with anyone. As you'll see in a second, we only give github.com the public key. Go to the website shown and follow the instructions. Here, I'll run SSH keygen to make my public-private key pair. You can see it's asking where to save it. Just press enter for the default value. I recommend putting a password on this as well. Now, log into GitHub. Click your icon and then click Settings. Click SSH and GPG keys. Click New SSH key. For the title, I like to put the name of the computer that I'm working on. Now from the terminal, we can see the path of the public key. Remember, the private key is the same name without the .pub. Never share the private key with anyone. Here, I'm going to view the contents of the public key. I'm going to type cat and the name of the public key. I'm only going to give GitHub the public key, not the private one. Don't make that mistake. If you ever leak your private key, you need to generate new ones and stop using the old ones immediately. Remove any public-private key pairs from websites you may have used if your private key gets leaked. Now you can see your public key is listed. Now that we have everything set up, I can clone a simple repository and try to build it. This is a simple cmake project. Sometimes I use this to see if all my tools are working correctly. Run cmake dot, run make. Now run ls, and then finally run the cmake hello world binary. And now you know how to set up Ubuntu. But maybe you could ask your mom